A gay party is always a fun party. Hi, I'm Star Williams. And I'm Dylan Ferguson. Welcome to the Business Partners Podcast. Dude, that was totally in sync. That's how we do it.
Yeah, that was totally in sync, like the 90s band.
Exactly. Man, sometimes you ever just think, like, what they're up to, you know?
I only, thought of the joke.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, I don't know. Usually, let's just talk about this for a little.
Okay.
What do we think each of the members of NSYNC are up to,
What are their names, even?
I know Joey Fatone does an occasional appearance on Impractical Jokers.
You clearly know more about NSYNC than I do.
Yes and no, because I only know that, and also the fact that, like, Justin Timberlake's hair looked like ramen.
Huh.
Which is like, you know what? That was the style in the 90s. Weird hair, frosted tips, and everything.
Okay. NSYNC members. Justin Timberlake, JC Chases, Lance Bass, Joey Fatone, and Chris Kirkpatrick.
Okay.
Well, I think we know what Lance Bass is up to.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, literally, what it says below his name is Bass.
Dude, is he just like a bass, just like a fish, man? Like, think about that.
Who knows? He could be a fish out of water.
Dude, sometimes, what if, like, are they just fish, They could just be fish.
I bet they lay a sick beat, though. Like, doom.
Oh, yeah, for real. Wait, was that them? I don't know. The thing is, I always get mixed up between them and the Backstreet Boys.
Because of Marky Mark and Donnie. The way you gotta remember is that NSYNC is Justin Timberlake.
Yes.
Backstreet Boys, any of the Wahlbergs.
Okay. That, you know what? That'll help for sure. Even though I need to listen to more like 90s boy bands,
Yeah. Though, speaking of the Wahlbergs, have you ever had Wahlburgers in Toronto?
I haven't? No.
Oh my goodness, you gotta go.
Really?
Yeah.
Convince me.
Want to convince you? Okay. So, like, everything on their menu, imagine it with a Boston twang.
Oh.
So, like, boiled hot dogs. Dirty water hot dog.
That's so Boston. I love that.
And that's what I had. Like, I was looking at the menu and I was like, okay, is that boiled hot dogs? Because at the time I was very picky and wouldn't have hot dogs any other way. I was like, can I have the dirty water hot dogs? And the waiter just laughed. Because they were like, okay, I'll get you some boiled hot dogs.
I love that. The thing is, anytime I like make hot dogs, and I hate that this is what my mind goes to immediately, but the first thing I think of is like, what am I going to do with the water afterwards? And the first thing it always is put it in a super soaker and just go around my neighborhood, just spray all the kids with boiled hot dog water.
Is you dirty water, kid?
Hey, kid, don't be a weenie.
Too late now, yeah.
Oh, boy,
Well, hot dog.
Dude. I was listening to that song the other day because my sister just brought it up, and I was like, oh,
Banger, dude, banger.
nah, for real. Like, if we were, like, recording this, like actually recording this, I would have tried to recreate the dances.
Yeah, well, I mean, the live stream was episode 1 only, and plus, we have a person here who just doesn't want to participate.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah, you're being dragged into this, nerd.
I have nothing to say.
Well, too bad.
Didn't you notice that we just did 100% BS right there?
Yeah.
I did notice, yeah, and I was having fun listening.
until you called me out.
Fine, if you just want to be a stick in the mud, okay, goddamn.
So, once again, speaking of Boston,
Boston, yes.
so I've been writing an Irish folk song.
Have you now?
Yeah, it's really good so far.
I didn't strike you for a songwriter, but I'm honestly intrigued to hear it.
Yeah, okay, I'll bring it up. It's called To the Wind.
Okay.
No relation.
Okay.
So, like, on days like these, we sing us great songs. We'll bring up the chorus till the words, with the words here before us. We'll sing us this song till we roll our way home. And then that's the call, and this is the response here. Also, start with me. I'm a wind in the air that will blow through my hair to the ends of the earth and the house by the firth. With the way it all blows as it curls my toes.
Okay, that's kind
That's
of
the only bit you're gonna get on the podcast, though.
okay. Yeah, we got to leave him wanting more, cause dude, that's good. Like, who are you gonna like? Do you have anyone to like sing them?
So here's the thing.
Okay.
I was like, I want to do it in an Irish accent because it's an Irish folk.
Of course, yeah, of course.
So I was like, I wonder if Dylan, Logan, and Dawson would want to do it with me.
You know, that would be fun, honestly. I mean, as Scottish as I am, I also am quite Irish, so I'd be down, honestly.
Yeah, I don't even care if you do a Scottish accent. Like, come on.
No.
You just...
No, I
do the one in the year.
I have to do my Irish accent for that. It's not the best, but you know what? I'm gonna.
Because basically, what I'd want it to be is that first thing, I do the call, and then we all do the response.
Okay.
Then next person does the next call. We all do the next response.
Okay.
So, like...
So are we gonna be like? Are you suggesting like kind of our own like Irish folk boy band?
Yeah. I was thinking of the Canadian Hosers, kind of like the Irish Rovers.
Oh, I love that. That's great. That Canadian voices. Oh, I can just think of that now.
Dude, we're 7 minutes in and already running out of stuff to talk about.
No, dude, that's the thing. We just bullshit our way through, man. Plus, it doesn't have to be exactly an hour, you know? Just whenever we genuinely can't think of anything else, dude, if there's one thing I am good at, it's just bullshitting my way through any problem. Like,
Code hogging.
oh yeah, for real. Like, those exercises, most of them, I didn't really put much... Are you just like getting some reps in there?
Because I'm exercising.
That's so fucking dumb. Yeah. But like for most of those, I just kind of stumbled my way through, and it was convincing enough where it was just like, oh, okay, I can do this. Except for the notorious telephone exercise where I bombed. Tanked. Yeah. As Chris would say, I tanked. I'm not going to elaborate on what happened, but for those who know, you'll understand why I'm not going to talk about it.
Oh, right. That was what... Oh, God. I just remembered.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Because it started...
Let me aid you with that.
You sick, twisted motherfucker.
Oh. Hey, I'm really good at being an ass to people. Okay.
No, trust me, I am too. It's just with that. That was just such a black mark on the year for me, just because of, like, how poorly that went. Yeah.
Yeah. And it certainly went poorly. You didn't see what I did, but I just poured a drink for my alcoholic friend here.
Yeah, I mean, well, on the note of drinking, I did have an interesting time going to. I think it was not last night, but the night before. Some gentleman and I we went clubbing in Gatineau because I'm the only one who of my friends who's 19, of course, and that was an interesting experience. With you know, the thing is with clubs and whatnot, I feel like I'm trying to trick myself into liking them, even though I hate them.
I just don't go clubbing.
Yeah, that's fair, because it's the spot I went to, it was so crowded, and I was just getting pushed through, and like, man, the people at clubs suck, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
all the guys you see leave that bar with a gal.
yeah, exactly, yeah. Like, man, it's,
God, how dare you just interrupt us like that, you stupid air conditioner.
well, conditioner, barely know her. Like, out. But honestly, I think that might just be something that if you can denoise, you can denoise. But
I'm gonna put it through Adobe Enhance later, see if it does its magic.
I keep forgetting that that's a thing.
I tried saving last week or 2 weeks ago's podcast. I don't know if you listened to what it sounded like.
I listened to it a while back, but I can't remember.
We blew my laptop's microphone because afterwards I tried recording an apology and it was like,
Oh, God. That's...
If you want to know what was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drunk people can do to a microphone, listen to that fun. That's what happens.
Nah, but that was such a damn good time. Honestly, we need to do that more.
Yeah. If I weren't driving us to the drive-in, I would say, oh yeah, bring drinks, we'll do it there. But
Yeah, exactly.
oh god.
Yeah.
So do we want to go into our Scottish bit now?
Do you want to go into... Oh, I think I can do that.
So I don't know if you heard about the NHL and North America.
Oh, I don't really do North America.
You don't?
No, not really, honestly.
You don't even watch hockey?
Oh, I do watch a bit of hockey, but not North American. There's
Les, it's just like golf, but on ice. And you have a puck instead of a ball. And you have... And it's a rink. Do you know what a rink is?
No, we don't. Do we have those in Scotland? I don't know.
Well, considering you're Scottish, you should know.
You should know that. I don't. Like, oh, my goodness. Maybe it's just because I'm drunk 24 hours of the day. But you know what? Maybe I should venture outside of the taverns, you know.
Actually, you know what? I forgot to tell you the most important thing about hockey. Is that there are pubs inside the arena.
There's pubs in the... Oh, there I go.
Yeah, so... We're going to go to Canada together. We're going to go and buy the Ottawa Senators.
We're buying the Ottawa Senators?
That's right, we're going to buy the Ottawa Senators.
Is that the club that fellow, Ryan Reynolds, he said he was going to, and then apparently...
Yeah, unfortunately, he got disqualified because of, he wanted a special request for time.
Oh, tricky bastard.
Yeah, it would have been great to have him, but, it was unfortunate.
He's doing a lot with that Welsh soccer club, eh?
Oh, Wrexham, oh yeah. And it's football. We're in Scotland.
See, now that's more of my kind of vibe, you know.
Scotland. Here. Alright, well, as you know, we're probably about 2 weeks behind, in terms of the hockey, because the playoffs don't get here until later.
That sounds about right.
So, I was a bit of a fake fan this year.
Oh.
Unfortunately. And, I just assumed the Boston Bruins were going to make it through the round 2. I don't know if you know who that is.
Oh, I don't know a lot about Boston. Is that where Family Guy is?
K-Hog, yeah, K-Hog.
Oh, Georg.
Yeah. I don't know. Have they ever talked about the Boston Bruins on Family Guy?
They probably have. Probably. I don't know. I only know Americans through Family Guy.
Through Family Guy. Jesus, man, you gotta get more culture. They're a lot more louder in real life. Yeah. And more obnoxious.
That's how do they do that? That makes no sense.
Well, consider all of their ancestors were drinkers. They were all Scottish, Irish, Welsh, and British. And German. You know, Oktoberfest, I'd love to go there.
Oh, I just love to go. I mean, I can legally drink in Canada. So technically, if there's... No, I'm not going to go to Canada. I'm going to go to Germany.
We gotta go there in October, are you?
Oh, you know it.
Oktoberfest. We're gonna make it Scottish.
I'm going to get more hammered than a nail.
Right. I thought you were gonna go further with that joke, but
Oh,
I thought you were gonna steal Dawson's carpenter joke.
no, I'm not going to steal that.
I'll let him tell it next time.
If we can get him.
Absolutely.
We can get him.
We'll get him, but
Oh, fucking
I hear that. That was my Canadian impression.
Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, yeah, but... Oh, fucking A, right, buddy. Oh, see, now that's pretty good.
It's pretty good. I like that. What do you think?
What? What do you think about Canadian accent? I was not paying attention. I'm writing down questions.
You're writing down questions?
We're just when like things for you guys to talk about.
What? We're out of things to talk about. Come on, let's go.
What is your funniest childhood memory?
Oh, dear. Do you want to kill the accents? I can't do this forever. Sure, bud. Go ahead. Okay, so let's see. Funniest. Well, maybe my funniest one, and it's kind of explains why I am the way I am now, was so in grade 5, I think, there was a good friend of mine, or maybe, yeah, I'd say a decent friend, and I was at his birthday party at the park that's actually not far from us, and it was,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and we were doing a fireworks show, and so for one of them, it kind of went the wrong way, and it went all over, and so
That's what she said.
yeah, attaboy. Anyways, so I'm running away because like this is gonna get bad, but then it hits me one of the fireworks just hits me in the back of the head. So,
Oh, God.
yeah.
I know exactly how that feels.
Do you?
Yeah. Literally on this past July 1st. Yeah. So, my friend and I, we had a Canada Day party.
Okay.
And this is not my funniest childhood memory. I'm just elaborating on the fireworks bit.
Okay.
So we set it up, we bury them, we think they're nice and stable. And he lights one later, and it goes like this. And I'm sitting on the ground recording.
Oh, no.
So what happens? Right here? Oh my God. I was deaf in my right ear for like the next day. And almost blind.
That's way worse. After that, I kind of just shook it off, but I wasn't like deaf or blind or anything. God damn.
Well, at least you had it behind your head.
Exactly.
I was sitting on the ground, and then I see, and I'm like, like, I know I'm not going to be fast enough to get up, but like I'm trying to get up, and then it goes, wow.
See, I'm just imagining, just like Looney Tunes style, you just like covered in ashes, just like, what?
I want someone to animate this podcast.
Please. I want it to be like just kindergarten style, just like, just waddling around.
Early episodes of South Park.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That would be awesome. But yeah, anyways, I would love to hear your funniest stuff.
Okay, so here's the thing. I'm starting not to remember my childhood.
Oh, okay.
It's terrible because like I had a lot of cool friends and such.
Okay.
All right, here's the earliest one, like literally the earliest I remember so far. Because I can't remember much. I can't remember further back than that, unfortunately.
Okay.
So, my extended family comes over. Oh, this is my aunt, my uncle, and my 2 cousins at the time.
Okay.
And they came over with their dog. And I was excited. I walk out the front door. This was before I lived in the country, by the way. I lived in... do you know where Host India is?
Not really, no.
Okay, it's just off of Montreal Road.
Okay, gotcha.
So I used to live just off of Montreal Road.
Okay.
And anyway, it was a townhouse. My birdhouse is still. I'll take you there sometime.
I want to see that birdhouse, man.
Yeah, I made it.
Dude, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, back to the story. So I got excited and I ran out the house. There was water on top of the concrete that makes our front porch. So imagine this. Little blonde kid is running out the door, suddenly tries to jump and stop. And then I proceed to go, I'm all right. No crying, because I'm a champ.
Exactly.
Men don't cry. Exactly. Men don't cry. So, next question.
You have any Halloween costume ideas for this year?
Halloween. Oh, didn't I give you one recently? Feel like before the end of the year?
I think you might have, but I don't remember it.
I don't remember it either. What was it? Was it Waluigi?
No, I don't think it was Waluigi. That is a good one.
All you'd have to do is paint your nose purple and there you go.
Basically, yeah. I'm trying to think. What could I do? Well, I'm thinking of that. I do have a funny story with Halloween costume from this year, however. The Mike Wazowski costume.
Always watching.
Yeah. That was interesting because I was visiting my buddy up at Queens, and he had the Sully costume. And so we were just roaming the halls of the dorms. And then we go into the common room on like the bottom floor, and there's like a bunch of people there. And like there was some random girl who was in the lobby, saw me and my buddy, ran to us, jumped up, and just hugged me and almost deflated the costume. And that was like, oh, interesting.
Very interesting. So a lady came up and hugged you.
Yes, surprisingly enough.
Probably because your face was hitting.
Ow!
No, that's fair. Oh God. All right. So any costume ideas that I had for this year? Honestly, Honestly, I don't. But if you go as Waluigi, I will dress as Wario.
No, that's perfect. Oh my god.
Look at this mustache of mine. Isn't that just a Wario mustache?
Yeah. Oh, okay. This is actually kind of genius.
It's so. What's the saying? It's crazy enough that it just might work.
Crazy enough that it just might work. Like, man.
I fear that we might have blown out this microphone too.
Oh,
I don't know though. We'll have to see in posts.
I am a little terrified, but you know what? We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
God, we blew 2 microphones in 3 weeks. What are we gonna do?
We're so fucked. But you know what? Fuck it. We ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I know one of my buddies, he always had the most interesting costumes. Like, for instance, one year he went out in a suit and had a sign that said sorry, and he was going as a formal apology. And I was just like,
That is brilliant. That is us level.
yeah. You know what? What if we just go as, like, really bad puns for Halloween? Like, don't give me that cat stare. Piss off. Dylan,
I love that idea.
let's do it. We just need to think of what they're going to be, though. But yeah.
See, like, because that guy was formal apology.
Okay.
I haven't done this in a while.
Me neither. God, we're rusty. The thing is, we have no one to really make them to.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. Like,
Well, I mean, I text Wind a lot.
that's, yeah, I don't often, but
Maybe just terrorize her a bit. It'll work.
okay. Yeah, good idea. Okay. I
Well, you can't look backward.
exactly. Yeah, but yeah, we'll
There's
just,
a side eye for that.
that was terrible. I would try to do one, but it was just like,
About as terrible as paper.
and there we go.
Yeah. Not very good.
Yeah, it's something. It's something. You know, as long as we get the ball rolling, that's all that counts, you know?
Yep. Is there even a ball? No, I don't think there is any. Because wasn't there a red ball at some point? Wait a minute. Red ball.
Red ball. Red ball.
Red ball.
Red ball. Red ball.
Scary knife.
Maybe not disturb Wind.
Okay, yeah. Note to self. Actually, wait, what are we talking about? It's Wind. We could scare her, like, easily.
Stop!
Okay.
You know what's really funny?
Shoot.
This is a funny story, but it's a recent funny story.
Okay.
So, we were at,
Okay.
and, you know, because I have a car. You know what's really easy to do with a car?
Yeah.
Scare someone by honking the horn.
Oh. I see where this is going.
So, she was leaning on the car,
Mm-hmm.
and I just go,
She goes, the fact that I can, like, envision that perfectly. And now it's on episode 2 of our podcast. You should have been here. No, we probably would have talked about scaring you at some point, so.
Logan would have been in here by now going, hello.
Watch him walk in the second you
Yeah.
What the?
What? Guys, we said it 3 times. He's gonna show up just out of nowhere.
What? He's been on campus a lot.
Yeah, because he's a.
Surprised me.
Yeah, of course. He's been a Has he been doing anything other than like recording the Ladder Boys or?
Like there was one time last week I was texting him and he was like, "Oh, I'll be on campus."
Okay.
And I was like, I don't remember what we were talking about, but it was like on a Tuesday, so it was weird.
It's weird. Club's going up on a Tuesday, you know?
Yeah. Do you have any other question?
I have a lot, actually. Like, ready.
What's the meaning of life?
I always have questions running through my head. Do you have any hidden talents?
They're not exactly hidden, Wind.
Hidden talents.
What used to be hidden because I was introverted.
I still am introverted.
No, like, are you, like, double joint?
Oh, I'm double jointed. Oh, you guys can't see this because, you know, but I can.
Sorry for the disjointed.
Yeah. Look at my shoulder real quick.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Other than that,
Wait, podcast disgusting.
oh,
Genius.
other than that, sorry. I think we haven't discussed it on the podcast, but we all know I am a god.
A piece of paper. Give me a piece of paper.
I am a god of multiplication.
Yes, you are. Though not in the ways you wish to be.
I'm going to kill you.
He's gonna say hello. Hello. Welcome to the Business Partners Podcast. Good.
Special guest Loganthony and Dewey Tano.
We're doing the Business Partners. Yeah, I was supposed to be here at 10:30, but my alarm didn't go. Oh shoot.
Yeah.
I was gonna write down. Okay, I'm just gonna have to explain the joke now. So I have a pencil and a piece of paper. The pencil is broken, and I don't have a sharpener. I have a sharpener. Can I borrow your pen?
Well, I would sharpen her, but I barely know her, so.
For you. So,
As for me, wait, hold on. Oh, yes. I forgot I was wearing the dresses.
what exactly are you guys doing today?
Doing the yeah, let me pull out the script for. Have you played the game Vampire the Masquerade Blood?
I'm going to be so pretty.
Bunch of sort of spoofed radio ads in the game, right? And this is one that I thought was hilarious, and I wanted to do a live action version of.
Okay. Well, I'll give this a read in like 10 minutes or so.
But by the way, I was, in case you feel excluded, I wanted to invite you, but I also thought that, like, it would be kind of inconvenient to give you the obligation of, hey, come out here and watch us while you live in the middle of the sticks, right?
I'm not that
City boy. City boy. City boy. $30 $1 birthday, son.
Yeah.
I regret ever driving you to the country.
What did I do?
I'll do it.
You make fun of us country folk.
He's the one person here who's actually been in my house.
Yeah. But I know where you live.
A lot of you know where I live, and I'm scared by it.
Anyway, back to the show at hand.
Exactly, yeah.
Dylan, I think I feel something in my...
What's in your hat?
Something hidden.
Hidden?
Oh, it's a piece of paper.
A piece of paper.
Can you read out what that says?
Oh, it says talent. Oh, you do have a hidden talent.
Oh,
you. Man, you should go back to the pond if you're going to be such a silly goose, am I right? Oh, man, I thought that was actually going to... Oh, well. Yeah.
Thank you for the pen to allow me to make such a great joke.
Yeah, I was having...
Regret giving it to you.
Well, come on, the joke kind of depended on it, so...
I'm gonna be right back, guys. I need to buy butter for a prop for our thing, so I'm gonna do the Loblaws. I'll be right back.
Oh, well, butter.
I hardly know her. Sarah.
Yeah, of course.
And that was our very brief special guest, Logan Idue.
Or as I like to call him, Loganthony. from time to time.
Or Loki when you're close.
Man, yes.
Don't you also call him like hot stuff and things like that?
Yeah, it's
Hear that, ladies? He's taken.
you can say. I remember one time we were hanging out at Maryville Mall, and there is
Marvelous.
it's not Maryville. It's the worst. It's one of the worst malls ever. Anyways, yeah. So I remember I was walking past this girl, and she was looking at me, and I was like, okay, maybe I'll talk to her. I probably won't. And then Logan's just like, well, that's what a good boyfriend is for, with no context. And I'm just thinking, God.
Logan being the opposite of a wingman is just
Exactly. But the thing is, it's so like it's so on brand. It's like that could have been your wife, and Logan was just like, nope. Yeah. Man, like, well, this is another example of Dylan luck, which is bad luck, but in the funniest way possible.
my luck is just bad luck.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, we all know actually, is this going to be where I discuss the Montreal nightclub story?
Signal. Dino.
There we go. Okay. So, this is the Phil and Durgeson official Montreal nightclub story. The story I have to tell everyone, and now you're going to hear it. So, it was a weekend in August, and a friend of mine and I were going to go to the Biodome in Montreal to, let's just say, have a fun time with some stuff. Anyways, so it was
Catching on correctly?
you might be catching on correctly.
Okay.
Anyways, so we were discussing, because there was Dylan Ferguson patented, a girl I liked at the time. We were going to meet up in Montreal, and Evan, my buddy, was going to meet up with his girlfriend. But what I didn't realize, and I realized the second that we got to the train station in Montreal, was that it was going to be a whole weekend thing of me third wheeling. And it was at that moment where I realized, this is going to be a fun weekend. Fast forward to the Saturday night, and because of COVID and whatnot, the World Juniors for hockey were pushed back. And I was like, okay, I'm a straight white guy. What do? I'm going to go to a bar and watch a hockey game. So I go to a bar, but there's no TV there. So I just have a beer, have some water, and then I leave. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go to a nightclub, because that is a fun idea. So I walk 45 minutes downtown in Montreal to one. But the bouncer thinks, oh, hey, this kid doesn't know anything. So I'm going to trick him into thinking that this is a restaurant. And I'm just thinking, like, what's this guy doing? Like, I know that it's not a restaurant, but I can tell this guy's not going to budge. So I just leave. I go to another one 45 minutes away again. But, well, the guy doesn't trick me that it's a restaurant or anything. Still no dice. And I'm about to give up. But the thing is, I'm on my way back, and I realize, okay, there's one, like, a few blocks down from here on the way back to the hotel. I can go there. But, so I go up, and I check, and it's a female bouncer. So I'm like, okay, maybe she'll be nicer. And she was. And I got in. But I realized a little bit later on that it was, for lack of a better term, a predominantly gay nightclub. Which, no, I will say, a gay party is always a fun party. But the worst part about that was that I was by myself, and I was just... The thing was, the worst part was that I wasn't hit on there, which, like, I'm straight and all that, but it would have been nice for my ego. And then after that, I just left. I went back to my hotel room. And I ended up just getting drunk and watching the hockey game, which was what I planned to do from the start. So I took a 3-hour detour for nothing. And that's that story.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yeah.
Had a gay old time.
Oh, you bet I did. Anyways, yeah. So that's that story. I've used that story a lot. It's kind of like my classic introductory. This is how you get to know me in one
See, I'm Nielsen and I walked into a gay bar.
Yeah, it's usually either that or it's... One of my friends has remarked that I always like to bring up the fact that he's a little, he kind of dropped the ball a little bit, so to speak.
Testy, is he?
Mm-hmm, yes. That's apparently how I usually introduce myself, but yeah. Yes.
Very interesting.
Yeah, I have a lot of dumb stories. They're funny, and they kind of make me look like a doofus, but I already make myself look like enough of a doofus, so...
Well, luckily we're joined by Dummy Doofus.
Exactly, we do have another
Oh.
No, he's not here. Okay, yeah. Wouldn't
Wouldn't it be funny if he just, like, knocked on the door and then came in and said, "What the hell?"
No, what I would imagine is just that he'd walk in, he'd say, "What the hell?" And then suddenly, like, the canned, like, clapping and, like, laughter, just like the... Ow. Yeah. Do you maybe just want to do one more question and then we...
Yeah, one more question and then we'll call her a day.
Okay.
Time is it end?
So I have like 2 more, but I'll go with this one. A dog was given to you. It can be either a pit bull, a boxer, or a golden retriever. What do you name it? And if you can think of more than one name, name all 3.
Okay, if I get a pit bull, obviously, Mr. Worldwide. This guy gets it.
Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide, Mr. 305.
Yeah. But, let's see. I remember hearing this gag. I'm not sure where, but if you name your dog something like my dick, you know, then it's just gonna be like, yo guys, I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna go walk my dick. It's just like,
Or walk a mile.
oh, that's funny.
That was the one I've heard most commonly was, hey guys, I'm gonna go walk a mile.
My dad usually says, ask him. So when they say, oh, that's a cute dog, what's his name? Then he usually be like, ask him.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That,
Okay.
yeah. Like, honestly, that's not a bad dog name either, you know? Like,
There's only good dogs.
exactly, yeah. Well, aside from... Okay, so this ties into an earlier question of funniest childhood story. But I remember one time I was at my grandma's house, and she was taking care of her friend's dog. And we were watching TV, and it was like a back-to-back thing of Footloose and Dirty Dancing. And I remember during that, my sister and I, we were just like, you know, dancing. And I do like a ballet-style jump. And then the dog decides it'd be a funny idea to just bite me right on the ass.
Wind is ripping my hidden talent.
Dude, what the fuck?
You killed him.
He's dead now.
I feel bad for interrupting your story.
Yeah, you should feel bad. Dick.
That was
Special guest. You have to be nice to your special guest.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Are we putting an emphasis on the special now?
Well, I wouldn't call you particularly special. So you're just a guest.
Oh.
You just happen to be here.
Sorry. What were the 3 different types of dogs again?
Out of pit bull, golden retriever, and boxer.
Boxer. Okay. Well, if I were to get a pit bull, let's see. Because pit bulls are pretty muscly. I'll call him Arnold.
Nice.
As for a boxer, I'll call him Muhammad Ali.
Okay.
And as for the golden retriever, I'd call her Barely Know Her.
Fuck, that was gonna be my joke.
I thought you got to the golden retriever.
No, I didn't. I only did the. No, it's all good. I did the pit bull. The boxer. I was gonna go. I forget the name because it's been so long since I've seen Raging Bull. But I was gonna go for what's his name? Robert De Niro's character in Raging Bull. And then for a golden retriever, your mom. That's what I'd name it. I would name it.
It's one of my horses of both.
Nice.
Jake LaMotta.
Jake LaMotta. That's what I would name a boxer if I had one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. No, don't say it.
I'm not going to.
All right. Well, that was the last question answered.
All right then.
Yeah, so where's my outro? Didn't I have an outro written?
I don't think so. But at the end of the day, this really has been the Business Partners Podcast.
Yeah, I've been Star Williams.
And I've been Dylan Ferguson.
Thank you for listening to the Business Partners Podcast.